Welcome to Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey as always. Thanks for joining me today. Got a couple big items we're going to try to get accomplished today. We're going to get this super modified fueled up and get it ready to go to the track. We're going to try to make a couple of hot laps later on this week. Plus, we're going to try to put the second coat of primer on the truck. So right along with us. On one of our recent episodes, we installed our new fuel cap assembly on this car here, and we got rid of the old twist cap. I encourage you to go back and watch that video. If you have the old twist style cap on your car, they are prone to leaking, and this car was leaking. That's why we swapped it out. But I went and picked up some racing fuel yesterday, some 110, and man, this stuff is just going up through the roof with the cost. I bought 10 gallons of fuel, and I did buy one new jug. It was $150. It's incredible. But since I only play now, I don't race every week, I tell you, I don't know how you can afford to do it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole 5 gallons in there. That should be enough to play for a little bit. That should give us enough to make a few laps anyway. I'm so glad I swapped this out. Boy, that's a lot safer deal. Let's see if it'll crank up by any chance. Okay, that's good. Well, I was out of town in Birmingham, Alabama, and had run up to Nashville, go see some of my customers, and Buddy came over and sanded on the truck. So we're able to go ahead and shoot this second coat of primer on it now. And then once we get that done, we had a lot of questions about why we wasn't priming the whole truck. We're trying to get the bottom, the worst part, done first. Then we're going to untape everything. We're going to sand all the top. It's going to be a major deal, just mainly because Buddy's short. We'll get where he can work on it, then we're going to lower it down, and then we got to do the hood, which is over there. Got to do all the roof, sand it, but that wasn't going to take any body work up there, so we're trying to get the hardest stuff done. The rest of it will just sand and then be able to prime it. Well, I was going to church, and when I got back home, Buddy had come over and put 2 more coats of primer on. So actually this is 4 total coats, and we are looking pretty good right now. So we took the plastic off, or he took the plastic off. We'll wash it Saturday morning, and then we will start sanding everything on the roof. We have to take all these panels off and get those sanded. They just painted, you see this is original white on the truck. Back when John Nemechek was driving. This is rust right here, so we got to fix all that. We're going to do it right. We're going to take all those panels off and paint them individually. But very pleased with what we've got. And we're going to try to see if we can load this super modified up now and see if we can head out tomorrow to go to Boothill Speedway and go make a few laps and play a little bit. Well, we finally got everything loaded up. It's 100 degrees right now. It is miserable, and they actually don't start practicing until 7 o'clock. I think it'll go from 7 to 10:30 or something. But we're gonna leave here in about 30, 45 minutes and head out there. And not having my totem home, it's the first time I've ever been to a racetrack without my totem home, so it's gonna be totally different. So I'm not in no hurry to get there because it's gonna be hot. We're gonna go out there and try to make a few laps. And I'm going by myself, won't have anybody take any videos, so I don't know what we'll capture, but we'll get what we can. So let's keep on going, get out there. Well, we made it to the track safe and sound. It's Thursday night. This is the 9th annual King of the Hill factory stock race here at Boothill Speedway in Shreveport, Louisiana. This race pays $10,000 to the winner Saturday night. It's one of the biggest races that you can run in factory stock. This factory stock class has grown a lot around here, but it is amazing how popular, how big this race is. I'm hoping they'll have probably 100 cars here, hopefully. So we'll see what the car count is. Track's nice and tacky now, but it's probably going to be a lot different. It looks pretty good shape. This is a new area that Boothill just put up this week. It's a eating area, so you can sit down and eat, plus watch the races. But they're making a memorial to those that we've lost. This is a lot of good people. That's our first car, Harlan Bean. It's our first coupe there before we bought it for Gene Carney. But this is what it's all about right here. It's my brother, Gene Humphrey. When I used to race here, he would tell me, use your head. So they wanted to quote that Gene used all the time, and Gene would all the time tell me, use your head. And I'm so proud to be able to have this here. It's freaking awesome.
Now, I said it a couple weeks ago on the Regional Texas podcast, and I said, look, I'd love to see Kyle Larson come and jump in an outlaw and go to the road.
Well, we made it back to the house and had a good night. The car is really squirrely going into the corner, then it gets loose. I didn't have my air pressure set the first time, so I corrected that. And then we made a few more laps, and the late model kept spinning out in front of me. And I'm still trying to learn this car. It's only the fourth night I've been in it, really only third night in the car I've been in it, and it is really strange. I think I've got too much stagger in the car. And anyway, it just needs to take a lot of laps, but I tell you, it wears me out with no power steering, that big old wheel, and it's hot and I'm old. It's a bad combination. But anyway, we had a good time. So it's super hot, and I've learned tonight I've got to take some help with me. It's just too dang hot. But anyway, appreciate you guys watching as always. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you. You take care.